We have returned.
It's so cold.
It is very
It's
cold.
so cold.
You have so much snow on your bases.
Welcome to my world of snow.
Welcome to Antor.
And welcome to Antor, because
Yes.
guess what time it is?
Woo! New GHB time.
GHB time.
Let's do it. So, first time playing it.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot to take in.
no practice games. We're just gonna do this thing.
Just throw it into the wind and see
We
what
have
happens.
some spoiled rules from the internet
Yep.
that we found,
Yep.
and the battle scroll was released today. So
So we're gonna.
I'm sure there's an FAQ that's coming too on top of the battle scroll, is my guess, just from the way GW does things. So I'm playing Gitz. I'm gonna throw them down on the table. I've got a fun little addition that may or may not be optimal, but it's gonna be fun to put on the table.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm excited. Anytime you see a gate breaker in the snow is a good time.
Yes, it's gonna be cool. The reason I mentioned the FAQ is like, I think that there's probably going to be a change to like certain things like Scragrot's spell and how it interacts with primal dice. So when we get there, I'm probably just going to play it as 2d6 versus adding the primal dice to the mortal wounds that it does. Because I don't know how they're going to rule that, and I don't want to play it where it's...
Don't want to kick my butt?
Well, I don't want to play it where it's like, oh, I got 2 primal dice, and now it's 46 mortal wounds.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, because Scragrot's spell is you can't roll 2d6. Whatever the casting value of that is, that's the amount of mortal wounds you do to something within 24.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you can add primal
You
dice
stack
to
like
it,
5
it's like...
primal dice to it.
Yeah, it'd be like the most ridiculous thing, so...
Well, luckily I got a 5 up.
Yeah.
Ignore your spell.
Yeah, there you
We'll
go.
see
Just
what
roll your 5, and
Yeah.
so it's all over, because we've got Khorne, because I think, you know...
So anytime something new and exciting comes out and has a lot of new shiny things, I choose to do the
Break
complete
it?
opposite and say,
I want to break
Screw
all your...
those
I want to
things.
break all your shiny things,
I
so...
don't want to
you know,
care. I'm just going to do my thing. And I'm
Yeah,
just
we
gonna-
did Seraphon versus Khorne, now we're going to do Gitz versus Khorne.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if we can make it work.
It's going to be interesting because what
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this is my list has no wizards in it. And with the new rules, I have different, I'm going to have different tactics that I can go for because I don't
Yep.
have a wizard.
Yeah, so
So
it
you're gonna
limits
be able
you,
to do
but at
different
the same
things.
time, you're going to be good. I don't know. I think Khorne's going to be really good in the new GHB. If you have an opinion on whether or not that is it, please comment. I'd love to know what you think. Please tell us the things that we do right today.
Yeah, we'd
Because
love to hear
I'm
the
sure there's going to be plenty of mistakes that we make, but you know, it's always about getting better. That's what playing these games is about, is like, how do I keep improving at the gameplay, at the army I'm playing, at the rules, and now we're adding on a whole new set of rules. So
And I'm literally going to a tournament. We're both going to a tournament.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
One day or in a week-ish, like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to try this out with the new.
I have no idea what I'm going to play, so if you want to make a suggestion of what army I should play at the local tournament, it's just a
play
fun.
enough. Throw out.
Yeah, it's just a fun one.
It's fun.
You know, there's gonna be like maybe 12 people. Like, so if you want to see me play something fun or like hear about me playing something fun, I'll give an
throw out
update,
some
make
ideas,
some
throw out some
comments, maybe a list. Yeah,
Throw out some
I'm
lists.
happy to oblige.
I will be playing this. You can give me all the offers you want, but I will be sticking with my favorite army and just want to give blood to the blood god.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
So cool changes. If you haven't seen them, I mean the battle scroll. Units of 6 now for coherency.
6, that's really cool.
So things like pigs and iron jaws are going to be super good. I mean, basically any type of unit that's similar to that.
Double reinforce some Pusquell Blight on flies.
Oh yeah,
just
flies.
Have 6 of them.
Yeah,
in
more
one unit.
fly lists. We all need that.
Just jam them because they can just go straight across.
So I know everybody's excited. All the points changes, all the battle scroll changes. I'm sure we'll get some further clarification from GW as to how certain things work. But I can't wait to see it and try it out. So let's get to some lists.
Yeah, and there's a lot of blood in that giant.
Yes.
And I'm excited to
Are you gonna
smear
spill it?
Smear it all over myself.
You know, first he's gonna break your gate. The Gloomspite Gits, Jaws of Mork, for some extra jaw attacks. Got a really interesting, weird kind of list here. Not sure how good it's going to be. But my grand strategy is chasing the moon. I think that the book strategies and battle tactics for the books that have good ones are going to be really impactful this season. So I got to keep my general alive, who's going to be this loon boss on Cave Squig right in the center there. And the whole point of him even being in the list is just to bury him behind the shrine and keep him there until the end of the game. That way I can score my grand strat. Moving on from him, we have some little fun here. We've got a couple grenades. So we got a Madcap Shaman and a Madcap Shaman, both with Merciless Blizzard. And the idea is for Skragrott to teleport them so they can do some mortal wounds to something. And if they live, they live. If they die, they die. Blood for the Blood God, right?
Blood for the Blood God.
Hopefully you don't auto-unbind or roll your 5s.
That's what I like to do.
Right. And then moving on from there, we got a Squig Boss, so we can double move the big unit of Squig Herd that is in the list. And behind them, we've got Big Drog Fort Kicka. I'm going to be kicking some stuff. Not objectives, though, because he's a Gatebreaker.
Yeah.
But what's cool is all the mercenaries got points drops, and I'm super excited to see if they're any good. They only count as 5 on objectives, but they're also cheaper than their counterparts. This is only 470 as opposed to 500 for a Gatebreaker. Although 500 for a Gatebreaker means you can play 4 in a list now, which I am so excited to do. That is going to happen sometime soon as we finish painting up our other Gargants. Moving on from there, we got a unit of 10 Boingrots in the back. On the right-hand side, a unit of 5 Boingrots. And then the big meat of the list here between them and the Gatebreaker is this unit of 36 Squig Herd. I have a Warlord Battalion for double Indomitable, so I can keep them around. I don't know how good they're going to be now that they've had some nerf and their points increase, but I don't know. I think they're still good, especially if it draws them orc. And then from there, I have a core battalion of Antorian Acolytes, so I can try and get more primal dice with my quad or triple group of wizards. Well, really 4 of them, because the Squig Boss has Arcane Tome. 1950, so I should get the double triumph more than the times I don't, which is, of course, part of the big draw to playing big units as Squig Herd.
For the Blood God. Welcome, everybody. I will be playing Khorne today. Get really excited when I get to say that. I'm going to be playing Blades of Khorne.
You just went from like most demonic voice to like, hi guys.
Hey everyone, it's Khorne time. I'm playing Bloodlords. We're doing Mortal Wounds We're doing Mortal Wounds. Yeah, I'll pop all your little popcorn, little yellow guys. We're going to be playing Bloodlords. Mortal Wound on 5's got a lot of Bloodletters in this list. It's a really fun list, as the grand strategy will be murder all the wizards.
Slaughter of sorcery.
Slaughter of sorcery, but I like to call it murder all the wizards. So we're
Made
gonna
for
try to
Khorne.
We're going to kill every wizard in this that came into my turf, my snowy lands. We're going to make sure they all die. He can run, but he can't hide. That's all I got to say. And then we're going to be starting off with Scarbrand. Scar Daddy himself, I don't leave home without him. I don't think there's a list I don't bring him in. I'm just a huge fan of what he brings to the game. He brings people having to think about charges. He brings people having to think about movement. They can't get too close. They get scared when he's fully ramped up. So it's just really good because it manipulates your opponent without you having to think about it. They do. And then I got my Blood Secrator. We're coming down with my Blood Secrator. He's going to be given my whole army-wide +1 attack for a turn. Can't go wrong with that. It's my only mortal in the whole list. And then Skull Taker. I'm a huge fan of Skull Taker right now. Great model.
When have you not been a fan of Skull Taker?
In his early days, he was all right. I was still a big fan of him just from his lore and his cool, this is a cool model. And then as my general, we got the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. Just got a point drop. I'm not complaining about that. I'm loving that. 310 points now. My command trait is Firebrand, and the artifact is Halo of Blood. So with the artifact and command trait, I'm going to be getting to fight first no matter what. And then I also am going to become a priest, which is going to give me Bronze Flesh. So I'll basically be getting to Mystic Shield myself throughout the game on himself to just drop him to that 3-up save, which is pretty good. And then, last but not least, I have my Bloodmaster. Just absolutely huge fan of this, the Bloodmaster in the new General Handbook that came out. He's a priest now. He gets to do the mortal wounds on 5s in my battalion for Bloodlords, and he is just a scrapper. He can fight. He can pray. You know, what do you not like about that? Going to my battle line, I have the 1 unit of 10 Bloodletters, 1 unit of 20 Bloodletters, and then 2 units of 5 Fleshhounds, which are great for screens, great for running up on objectives and just dying, giving you blood tithe. And then the Skull Cannon, big fan. Still working on a list to fit 2 in, which now with some point drops, I think I'm going to be able to. So going to start tinkering with that. Now that some things have gone down a little bit in points. I think I had a list that was about 30 points shy, and now this list is 30 points shy. So I might be able to move some things around and get a second Skull Cannon, because I think that would just be a lot of fun. And then the Skull Altars. I don't leave home without them. You'll never see me playing a Khorne without
What
Skull.
do you mean, the Hex Scourger skulls?
Hex Scourger skulls. What did I say? Skull
Altar.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I also don't leave home without a Skull Altar.
It's all skulls and blood in a snowy land. So
yeah, there's snow, there's land. I'm 1970, not going to get the Triumph. Really excited for this game. Really excited to try. Love seeing the Gatebreaker. Just excited, I guess, is what you can get out of it.
I think you're a fan.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this game, and I'm a fan of the game we're about to play.
All right. Let's get to work, fanboy.
Yes.
Here we are.
Yes, indubitably. The snow is falling.
Oh, is that what that is? Those are snow effects. Ah, I got it.
That's the wind and the snow.
Snowy magical effects across the battlefield of Andor as the armies of Khorne line up against the Squigs. So hey guys, you took our mushrooms and we're not happy about it. Our mushrooms won't grow in this icy land.
You're just mad because you tried to plant mushrooms here and you're like invading Khorne because you're mad about it.
That's what the Mad Cap shamans?
Mad Cap. He couldn't get a cap. Now he's mad. And
wow,
he's a
this
shaman.
is brilliant.
We're going deep.
We have discovered the secrets of Andor already.
Yeah.
So,
pretty deep.
We're playing the ice fields. Don't know if you could tell.
Is this Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh no, this is Age of Sigmar.
The special battlefield is the ice-encrusted domain. In this domain, if you run, D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
If you charge and you roll a 1
For each one.
for each one.
If you perils on a charge.
Don't roll snake eyes on your charge.
D3.
2 D3 mortal wounds if you roll
And
snake
you're just
eyes.
super sad because you missed the charge. It's just the kick in the shin.
Because it's all slippery, right?
It is slippery.
Like Squigs didn't bring their ice
My
skates.
guys were born here. They were raised here.
But do they have their ice skates?
They don't have ice
No, they're
skates.
still taking their mortal wounds.
They have claw skates.
Yeah,
They
no.
grip-
Claw
they-
skates aren't good enough.
They grip with their claws.
Other than that, it's score 1, score 2, and then score 1 for holding more and 2 for your battle tactics. So, 3 for the grand strat. We got 6 objectives. You don't get to take any away, anything special.
I have 3, you have 3. We're going to start off each with 3.
Yeah, Scarbrand went over there, so
Yeah,
this
I'll
stuff went
explain
over
that.
here. And
Scar ran over there, so all that stuff. that was the...
that's the theory.
So I'll kind of go through. I'll walk you guys through my deployment real quick. So I was a 3-drop, which is going to let me pick turn. So I started dropping my hounds in this kind of way. It's really blocking out his ability to. He has a teleport, so I wanted to block out teleport. So everything in this entire area is blocked out except for this back corner, right there. So if he wants to drop his wizard and do like 4d6 mortal wounds to me, congratulations, you activated my hounds to get blown up.
yes.
And then
this guy. Uh-oh.
oh, is he with it?
You could watch him. I know you didn't intend him to be then.
Yeah. So he should be out.
Madcap's got small bases, bro.
Where
I
are
could
they?
totally drop it like right there, and then it's a 12-inch range spell.
How can you drop it? Isn't his base just tiny?
Oh, he's
tiny?
a little tiny base.
but
Yeah, look
where's
at
he?
this. He
Well,
goes,
he's off
he goes
the
right.
edge.
He goes right there.
Over there.
If you had left him where he just was, I would have reached him.
All right. So he's there. All right. So we talked through intent. I wanted to let only my Bloodthirster.
Yeah, I didn't want it to
a
be a
little bit.
surprise. That's why
Yeah,
I just was like, oh, I think
Before he
that's too
set up,
close.
I pulled my Bloodthirster back. I had him jammed up here, and then I realized, oh, he can teleport within the 9, and then just blast my general, which I didn't want to happen. So
12-inch range, bro.
I'm sitting back at like 12.5 inches. Anywhere he comes, at least for my general.
And then for me, I had to do a lot of measuring because he has the Hexgorger skulls.
Skulls, didn't want those.
They have a range of 8. They move 8, and then the range on the ability is 8. So essentially, like coming off the Bloodthirster, who's got a prayer, it's a 24-inch range. So I made sure I was outside of 24 with all my wizards.
Safety.
But then I also have to be outside of 32 with the Skull Altar because that doubles the range of the invocations.
So they come down 16, then
so
they
then
move
it's
8.
16, 8, and 8. So it's a huge range either way. And I don't want to have that happen to me on turn 1. So if he gives me the turn, or I'm sorry, if he takes the turn, then
You're safe.
I'm out. And if he gives me the turn, I have the ability to control my movement. So that way, either way, I won't have to deal with it on turn 1, just in later turns.
Yeah, and I put Skullbrain on this side of the table, backing my 20 Bloodletters. They're kind of a screen here. They can kill things, but also now I'm also threatening Scarbrand as well. I also do want to apologize if you notice there is one Bloodletter that looks a little different. He's wearing a helmet. I realized when I got here
The other one stayed in the car.
He stayed in the car or he's somewhere. So
or at the house, who knows.
He's somewhere, but I'll need to find him. But yeah, really excited. I'm blocked out. I'm going to be giving away the first turn and seeing what you're going to do with it.
All right, Gloomspite Gits, turn 1. Battle tactic is going to be Moonlight Raid. Pick an objective. This one here, controlled by my opponent. If I control it and all of my stuff is under the light of the Bad Moon, I get my battle tactic. Guess where the Bad Moon's starting, Bradley?
Oh, you just get to pick. Oh, I forgot.
I get to pick a battle quarter.
Yeah, you just get to pick.
So I'm going to pick this quarter.
And then it goes across.
And then it goes diagonally.
But he has to be in it, but he's near that guy, which makes
No,
it
whatever takes this objective has to be under the light of the Bad Moon.
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean
now,
your grand strategy.
Oh yeah, but this counts as the Bad Moon.
Okay.
And so does Skragrott.
Yeah.
And so he's wholly within 12 of this right now. I started him way back there, so he's not in trouble.
Okay.
And as long as he's there and this thing is not smashed,
Yeah. All right.
or like Skragrott, and he's alive, I will get my grand strategy. So
yeah,
we got a plan. We're going to do some Torian Primal Magic Dice things.
Oh yeah.
So I will get one on a 4.
I will get one on
I rolled a 1.
You take D7 mortal wounds? Just kidding. I roll 2.
All right. So my battalion will also allow me to get one on a 3. And I rolled a 2.
No primal dice.
So we're trying to show you the new rules, and so far we have failed.
All right, so we're going to scrap this game, and we'll be right back.
Let's just start right over. We're going to do a command point. I'll put it on, I don't know, Skragrott for my heroic action. I do get it.
2 command points. I'll do an extra command point on my Bloodthirster. And I'll get it.
Hey, we can do that. We just can't do the primal dice.
Yep.
So I got quite a few spells to cast. I'm going to roll them here off camera, and then I'll let you know what I did.
Cool. We'll do that.
Okie dokie. So I cast some spells. So this unit has Mystic Shield from the Squig Boss, who has the Arcane Tome. It also has the -1 to hit from the Madcap War Scroll spell for shooting, because you do actually have some shooting in a Khorne list, which is weird. And then I cast Skragrott's War Scroll spell. I got it on a 6. I did 3 mortal wounds to this unit of Fleshhounds. You missed the Unbind roll.
I missed the Unbind. He did 4. I got 1 ward save because he was outside of 8.
I rolled a 12 for the Teleport spell. Sadly, I didn't have any primal dice, but I still chose to teleport the Madcap back here anyway, so that he's in the backfield. And maybe I'll get a primal dice and be able to go for the Blizzard on another turn. And in the meantime, if he wants to come back here and waste his time trying to kill it, then that's fine. It's kind of just doing its thing. And then I use the Hero Phase once per game move from the Squig Boss to move these guys forward. I rolled a 1 on their movement, so we went 6 inches. So an eventful Hero Phase. Now we're going to go to actual movement and show you where it all lands. All right, so we have moved some things. I chose to run the Squig Herd, and I ended up doing 3 mortal wounds to myself. So I did lose a dude. So he's over here. Yeah, the one question I have actually is it just says when you run. So does that mean before movement, like, or after the movement that you take the mortal wounds? Reason being is when a squig herd guy dies, I can do a mortal wound back to you. So how do you want to play it? Because there definitely isn't a
Is it within 6?
order of operations. It's 9 inches.
Oh, it's 9?
Yeah, so like I'm within 9 here. So like it would just...
The guy back. Is it from the unit or the guy that died?
It would be the guy that died, so like I would pull somebody near the front to be able to do it.
So, I mean, that's good. It has to be the closest unit, so.
Yeah, so I don't, like do a mortal wound to the unit that's already wounded.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a 3 now. I rolled a 2.
All right.
So that didn't work. We're going to go shooting. I got to use the free command point anyway, so it's use it or lose it. We will all out attack, so that way we're on 2s and 2s.
And what do you
We're going to shoot at these already wounded flesh hounds.
Wait. I'm not looking. I might use it.
I rolled a 1.
Oh. I was debating on using a point to try to keep them alive, but it wouldn't have mattered because you're -3 rend and they're a 5-up save, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Okay.
I rolled a good old 1 on a 2s and 2s shot. So, moving on from there, we've got the charge phase. So we're going to start with Big Drog and see what we get. An 11. Well, okay.
11. He's going to... Oh, no 1. It's only 1s? If you roll a 1, you take the D3 more?
Yeah, it's only on a 1, unmodified 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to stay outside of 3 of the Bloodthirster, which just have to be there.
Yep.
And we're going to crash right into the front of these dudes. It's probably going to put me in range of Scarbrand, but I don't think I care.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking out a big center of my board. Yeah, you're good.
Up in the way. I'll touch the objective, but still be outside of 3 of the Bloodthirster. And
I think you have that objective.
I want to see if they do mortal wounds on the charge with the mercenary.
Oh, with the mercenary? Yeah, it's a bunch of...
Yeah, it still works on 2. Okay.
You got it.
D6 mortal wounds if it is not a monster.
Oh, wow.
5.
Okay. So
To your hounds.
1. So 5, that'll be 1. So then I'll have 4 left. I'll pop 1, 2.
Okay. Now we're going to roll a charge with the little dudes. Well, we are excited today.
Yeah.
Got a 10-inch charge. I got a boatload of models to move, so... yeah, what we're going to do is... What is the range on Roar? Is it 3 inches?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep. Everything's 3 inches. Stomp's 3 inches.
Yep, 3 inches. Okay. So I'm just going to do this now, and then I'm going to finish the charge, because the roar will happen at the end of the charge phase. That way I can show it to you. I'm going to roar at those Bloodletters. And I rolled a 2, so I will not roar the Bloodletters.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to finish this charge. I'm just going to go right to combat, and then we'll show you what happens.
Okay. I'll be back.
Alrighty, so a lot happened. There's no more Bloodhounds. The Bloodletters, though, they survived the Gargant. I whiffed hard, but you also whiffed hard on your Bloodthirster.
So Bloodthirster, I used my once a game to give everything +1 attack. Rolled 6 dice with him. Rolled all 2s except for 2, and then I got on my wound roll I rolled 2 2s, so just
so those went through.
And then, but I did roll a 6 and a 4 on my D3 damage.
Yeah, so you did 11.
So did 11 damage to him.
A lot more than what that Gargant did. That Gargant did a total of 8.
So it looks like next time, instead of a Gargant, just more of these guys.
Yeah, probably. I just don't own more of them.
Reforms.
I don't own more of them, and Gargants are cool.
Oh, Gargants are so cool.
They're fun. And, Patrick painted this, and he did a great job.
Great job. I love that.
I'm super excited.
I love
I'm going to do well on my points this turn, so I'm going to get my 3 plus my battle tactic for a score of 5. Yeah. And I've made your decisions hard. So.
Yeah, and we also forgot to mention, I did 8. My Bloodletters just went into him hard, did 8.
You rolled really hot on their mortal
before
wounds.
Getting cracked back. Luckily, I do mortals on 5s and 6s now instead of just 6s. So
yep.
Now I have to come up the hard, and your inspiring presence. These guys, I'm taking
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Yep. Yeah. So that will get you your points.
Yeah.
You hold more.
So it's 5-0, and we're going into turn 1 for Khorne. This was an eventful turn 1 so far.
Yeah. We'll be back. All right, we are here with Khorne.
Turn one.
Turn one. We're gonna go ahead and do the battle tactic. Gonna see if we can do it. Starting off swinging. Blood for the altar. He's with an 8, so I'm gonna try to kill him. He's at 8 wounds taken. I need like 30 wounds to him.
24.
See if I can do it. And then I will.
If Scarbrand can't do that, then I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
He's not charged up though, right?
He's not charged up because he has to wait 1 full turn.
A turn or a battle round?
A round. I believe it's a round.
Okay.
Unless they changed it. But
Well, we can figure it out in between.
we'll figure it out in between.
Yeah,
But yep. So I'm gonna choose him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go ahead and
Antorian Primal Magic Dice.
magic dicey things.
On a 4.
Why don't you try that again?
Cool, thanks. I got it!
I got it too.
I don't know if the battalion's on my turn or not. I'll look it up. I did roll a 4, so if it's
I'm
on your
guessing
turn
it'd only
too.
be your turn, but
I'll look
could
it
be
up.
wrong.
No worries.
You gave me a command point, correct?
Yep.
I will then go ahead.
It says the hero phase, so it's every turn.
Nice. That's
So
a really
I
good
get,
battalion.
I get 2 primal dice. That
Good
won't
luck.
matter because you're not going to cast anything.
Unbind me. Can't you cast a spell on my turn or something? Is that a new
No.
thing?
That
Okay.
is not a thing.
That's not a thing. I will then.
If I go second, I can get extra stuff.
How many wounds is this guy?
That guy? I don't know, 5 or 6.
Okay. I think I can at least shoot him.
Sure.
Shoot 16. I think I can shoot at him. Maybe try to pop.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. I can probably definitely kill him
Cool.
if I shoot him. But I'm -1 to shoot, right, or whatever.
No, it's just -1 to hit against them and shooting.
Oh, just them and shoot. Okay. I will then go ahead and what was your heroic action? Sorry.
I will find a star with a gatebreaker.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. And then I will go ahead and we're going to go to the prayers. So I'm going to use his innate prayer on the Gatebreaker. It's going to give me +1 to wound against him.
Oh, wow.
3 up.
What's the range on that thing?
16 inches.
Nice.
Get it with 4. So everything will be +1 to wound against him.
That's really good.
It's very good. I will then go ahead and use the prayer here.
Bronze Flesh?
I want to do Bronze Flesh, but let me see it. I don't think I can holy within 8 this heads.
Oh, the Hex-Scourger Skulls?
I might be able to squeeze them in over there.
You could probably squeeze them in if you really want to.
I mean, then they're going to take 9 hours to get over there. Yep, so I'm just going to do Bronze Flesh with him. I need it on 3. Get it with 3.
Hey, look at you.
He will be flushed. And then we will go ahead and
Are you using any of your
use
Khorne
one
Blood Tithe?
One Blood Tithe, because I'm hoping to kill something here. I'm going to move this unit D6. What's that unit? Yeah.
It's a
2
2.
inches. So we'll be back.
We're just going to move that and then go right into movement. So
Yep.
you just add 2 inches to your movement.
Yep.
It's not going to make a difference.
Okay, we'll be back. All right, so we're back. Moved up. These guys got a 2, so they moved up an extra 2. They moved into position to attack the Gatebreaker. There wasn't enough movement, I feel. I still got a lot of guys far back. I'm going to need a nice charge and a good pile-in. Hopped out of my shrine. He's here. If he makes a charge, he can activate them to fight with him. So I probably can get 3 attacks before he gets a chance. That's what I'm going for. Moved here. I'm going to shoot at him. I'm going to put everything into him, trying to get this battle tactic. Just throw the kitchen sink at him, see what we can do, and then from there, yeah, just going into my shooting. So shooting will start with, I think Scarbrand's out. Scarbrand's an inch out, or maybe 2 inches out, but we will start with the Skull Cannon.
What's the run?
Run 2.
Run 2.
And it's D3 per hit.
I'm just going to use both my command points to try and keep them alive. So all defense.
Let me.
And shooting and combat.
I believe the +1 to wound is only in melee. That would make sense for Khorne.
All right. Well, we'll figure that out. Roll those attacks, and then you'll see what happens. Well, anticlimactic. The +1 to wound does affect shooting, but
So I was shooting on. I all out attacked, hitting on 2s and 2s. Didn't get there.
You hit and wounded with all 4.
I hit with all 4.
I saved 3 of them because
wounded with all 4.
I was +2 to save.
Yep.
And you were -2 to round.
You rolled
so.
6s and 5. It's 2 6s and a 5.
And a 1.
And a 1. Yep, then I will go to my charges. We will start with these Bloodletters.
Okay.
Need something epic.
Double ones. Ooh, D3 mortal wounds. Because of the battle plan.
Okay, D3. I can choose to re-roll it, though.
You
so
can.
Does that affect first, or?
Yeah, no, it's whatever the roll is.
Yeah, and they get
if you
to
re-roll, it doesn't matter.
I think they get a re-roll from their banner. Sorry, guys. Let me just do a quick check. Add 1.
I think it's +1 now instead of a re-roll.
Add 1 to charge rolls, so that'd be a 5.
It's 5.
I really want to all-out attack them, but I think getting more in is better. So I'm going to re-roll that. I'll be out of command points. 7.
That's a good re-roll.
Yep, so that'll be an 8. And then I'll also be charging him. An 11.
All right.
So
Everybody's
that's
excited.
It for charges. I may charge Scarbrain if I can, but
We'll show you where everything
Yep,
ends
we'll
up. Highly doubtful Scarbrand gets in if you want to try and get the whole
Yep.
unit in. So.
Yep, I agree. So we'll be back.
Well, that was eventful. You with me, Brad?
Yep. Yep. This is just got really unlucky with some rolling. Put him at 4 wounds left.
5 wounds left. He's at 31 taken.
Basically, just lost me the game by not killing him and he killing everything back. He killed my unit of 5 guys here.
No, he didn't kill the unit of 5. So the Squig
Squids
Herd
killed 5.
put the Bloodthirster down to 1 wound left, and they also killed the unit of 5. And then he attacked and killed the hero.
Yep.
The little guy.
Yep.
Was it Bloodmaster?
Bloodmaster, and he's at 1 wound left. Those
Yep,
Squid
and
Herd are
I lost
really
4
good.
Squigs this turn, and we're going to go to the Battle Shock phase. So I got to roll Battle Shock for them because I don't want to use my Indomitable because I want to try and kill the Bloodthirster. So a 2 plus the 4, my Bravery is 6, or my Bravery is 3. So I lose 3 more. So on 3s, I will do mortal wounds to the Bloodthirster.
I will get...
Oh my god! I rolled a 1 and a 2 1s and a 2.
Right.
The Bloodthirster will live and I'll lose 3 Squig Herd.
That's ridiculous.
That's hilarious. That is so funny.
Well, at least I'm alive with 1 wound left.
Yep, he's alive.
And by the way, all my wound rolls with my Bloodthirster have been 2s. So thank God.
Your
he's
wound
on.
rolls are good. It's just your
It's
hit
the
rolls.
hit rolls.
It's that 4s and 2s.
4s kill you.
4s and 2s.
And I'm out of command points. That really hurt.
Yeah. So, I mean, you still have a chance at a double turn here. You're going to score how many? You hold 2. And you did not score your battle tactics, so it's going to be 5 to 2.
5 to 2.
But you still have a double, so it's
Yeah,
not
you
like
could
the
get
game
double.
is over.
Yeah.
And he's alive, which is a big deal.
Well, we'll see. Remains to be seen.
I got a 5.
I need a 6. I get a 5 too. And
I went first.
You went first.
So I will take the turn.
Yep.
That's the smart thing to do. So we'll be back with turn 2, Gloomspite Gits.
Yep.
Round 2, we rolled for the moon. The moon went to the center of the board, so it's affecting the whole board. I'm going to do the battle tactic, follow the moon, because Gits just have really good battle tactics. So I just have to control more objectives and have everything under the moon, which is basically already done. So that's easy enough to do. I just can't, not have more objectives in you, which is easy to do. So going from there, we're going to roll for the primal dice. I'll get 1 on a 4. I do.
We'll get 1 on a 4.
Yeah. And on a 3, I do. So I'm going to get 2. So we got the primal dice going. Battle tactic, or not battle tactics, heroic actions. I can't do finest hour anymore, so he's done. You already finest hour there.
Yep.
So what will yours be? Well, I guess I
Will
go
you
first.
pick
So
first?
I'll do.
Did you explain your battle tactic?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the command point on the Gatebreaker. I will get it. So I will have 3 command points.
I will do the command point on my Bloodthirster. Unless, do you have any way to mortal wound me in the hero phase with all those stuff?
No, not in the hero phase. I mean, like the spells and stuff.
Spells and stuff.
You have your auto unbind if you want to use it.
I'll give it to Scarbrain.
Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna go through the casting. I got a quite a few rolls to do here, and we'll let you know what happened. Alrighty, so I cast things in a weird order. So what I did is I cast the teleport spell to see if he would auto-unbind that. He didn't, so I put the Madcap here just outside the 9 of them. Then at that point, I rolled Scragrot's spell to see how high it would get, because if it was pretty high, then maybe he uses the auto-unbind there. I did a few mortal wounds, knocked off two guys because you had a wound on one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I rolled for the Blizzard here. I rolled a 7, so I added a Primal dice, which got me up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Then I rolled another Primal dice, which got me over the 12, and then I didn't miscast or anything. And then at that point, Brad chose to use his auto-unbind to stop the 46 mortal wounds. Then I rolled Mystic Shield to add it to them. I used his ability to give them the 6s do mortal wounds in addition. And at this point, I'm going to go to movement. I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing. Actually, I think I should maybe do... What's the save on the Bloodletters?
Isn't Mystic Shield wholly within 12?
They should be wholly within 12 with that guy.
This guy? Oh, this guy.
Yeah. I set him up for wholly within 12 on purpose.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
At the beginning of the game. So, I think the +1 attack might be better. What's the save on the Bloodletters?
5, I believe.
5?
Let me check.
And they're -2 Ren. So
-1 Ren.
No, my guys are -2.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's a 5, then actually I'm going to do the +1 attack instead of the Immortals. So now we're going to go to movement. I'll show you where everything ends up. I know I'm running and charging with them because I'm under the light of the bad moon. So
you want to roll your mortal wound or the run?
Roll the run and the move? Sure, yeah. Let's do it. Hey, big old 3. I should have just been auto-6ing their run. I don't know why I rolled for it. I only did that because you asked.
Okay, if you want to auto-6 it, then roll your damage.
Yeah, no, I need to... the normal order, if you're listening, like, the normal order is you roll the movement, then you decide if you need to auto-6. So
you want to pick
I just did that out of order.
Got a 1 and a 3. You want to choose a 2? Give you a 2. Settle in the middle.
Sure, we'll do that.
And then you can auto-6 for an extra 6.
Okay. All right, cool. So it'll be 2 command points, and then... Actually, I might be able to... He's got an 18-inch range, so I might be able to use his free command point and stay at 3. We'll figure all that out. We'll let you know.
Yep.
Okay, we're in the shooting phase now. These guys moved up. They're just outside of 3 there. We did the auto-6. Brad was gracious enough to let me do the 2. We just kind of rolled quickly because we weren't thinking there. This guy should be here. I forgot to move him. And then...
Oh, we did forget to say it. My guy actually rolled a 9 to charge.
Oh, yeah, we totally forgot.
And I killed him.
He annihilated that Madcap
clubbed the wizard
in the corner.
in one go.
That Madcap is super dead. So, Scragrot can actually move a little bit. We're just going to kind of position him there. And then now we're going to go to shooting. So, we've got the Mega Gargant. He's going to go his 3s and 2s. He hits. And he wounds. -3, 4 damage into your Bloodletters. Pulling 2 of them out, make my charge a little harder. So, now we're going to go to lay charge phase. The interesting thing here
and then
is he gets
you have to roll your
first.
D3 mortals on these guys for running.
Oh yeah, they ran. Yeah, that's a good point. 1. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, so now we'll charge. 3. We will re-roll. 12.
Well, that's a very big drastic change.
3 to 12. All right, well, we're going to finish that charge and then go to the combat phase.
Yep.
The Bloodthirster, of course, will fight first again.
Yep.
Probably pick off. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? That was the one thing in the hero phase. I forgot to bring back guys with them. So we're going to do that as well, because I forgot to do that in hero phase. And then we're going to move, and then he'll fight, and then we'll let you know how it goes.
All right, we'll be back.
Okay, we lost a Gargant, and in return, the Bloodthirster and the unit of 20 is dead.
Yep, but don't forget to bring back more dudes.
Yep, I get it. That unit's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, roll your dice. I want to see how many more guys come back. That's
I'm not bringing any more guys back. Then there's nothing to bring back at this point. There's only 2 that didn't come back.
So roll your 6 dice. You get...
No, I didn't lose anything.
Oh, you only get to do it if you lost them. Can you only bring back the ones that were lost that round, or can you do it the ones that...
No, you can bring back the other 2 that are not, or 3 that aren't brought back.
Oh, why don't you roll it?
It's on my hero phase. It's not my hero phase, dude. So, yeah, this was a rough game.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are awesome. I mean, they should be on every list. If you play any list, they should just, as many of them.
Squig Herd are very good. The lists I've seen that have 2 of them, I mean, they're good. But they also fold to some of the armies that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not like it's an end-all, be-all list and they're completely dominating the metagame. The Gloomspite Gits win rate has gone down. The army's not anywhere near as good as it was when it came out, but it's still very good. I mean, we just kind of pretty thoroughly trounced Khorne, and there's no way for them to come back with just 1, 2 heroes and a skull cannon. I mean, even if Scarbrand,
I think I'm gonna run in here and I'll fight for that unit, and I can't touch that unit.
But that unit's still around.
And even if I kill this unit, you just bring back 15 of them or 16.
18 of them.
18 of them.
Half of them back. I have the clammy hand.
Now, when you bring back 18 and you have these guys, can you just keep bringing back the ones that were killed earlier?
You can't go back up to 36. No, you have to go back up to whatever the unit is. So it'd be 18 is the most. But I have the clammy hand on the general, so it's pretty reliable. I'd also bring back half of this unit. So
yeah,
you know. Points wise, there's not really any way for him to come back.
Nope. It was a good game. It's frustrating to see a unit that resilient.
Yeah, they're pretty dang good. Especially
I mean, he
when
brought
you
back
take the
11.
Warlord.
So he brought back 11, and
I brought back 13.
13. You times that because each model's 2 wounds. So he back 26 wounds. 26 wounds on his hero phase, which would be like.
It would have been a pretty big deal if I forgot that, but I didn't.
That's actually more than a Glotkin, who's 600 points. He brought back more than 600 point Glotkin in health. I mean, Archaon's 25. So you brought back more than Archaon in health.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts. So, yeah, it was a good game. I did what I could, but, I mean, that's like, I couldn't eat through it.
Hey, man, I get why it feels bad.
No, it was a great game.
I had fun.
It was a fun game. No, it was a fun game. It's just when you brought back 26 wounds, I just knew it was completely over and there's nothing I could do.
Yeah, and I mean your Bloodthirst was only 1 wound left.
Yep.
Bounderz hit like a truck. They did enough to bring out or wipe out that entire unit of 20 Bloodletters. I mean 40 wounds. I mean you were down a few, so probably like 30 something, but. You know, they're on a 5-up save, they're -2 rend, +1 damage on the charge, They had +2 attacks, which that was only on the jaws, not on the lances. We did do that correctly. But, I mean, between the jaws having the +2 attacks on the charge and jaws of Mork, plus the Squig boss, plus the lances, I mean...
Yeah, no, it's avalanche.
It's a boatload of damage.
Yep.
So, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks
once again...
I had a blast. We had a great game.
Super cool...
The new
GHB,
stuff is cool.
I like it. I know it's a struggle, I think, for some of the armies, but I think I'm going to get Sons of Behemoth on here as soon as I can. I got to paint up 2 megas, and once those are painted up, we'll see if we can prove that even though the battle tactics are hard, you can still win games even with an army like Sons. I want to prove that that still works.
Yeah.
So, thanks again, and we will catch you next time.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I shall drop.
I bet I should turn it on then. Hello? Hello?
Mike, can you hear us?
Mike?
Are you there? Mike?
Microphone 1212.
Check.
We will...
Check it out. What's it all about? We're going to turn this party out. Okay. We're ready?
We're going to cut that.
You might want to delete that.
That's for Mike's viewing pleasure.
Yeah, you don't...